Hey there everyone, this is Phantom Celebi, and this video will be me making Sonic characters in The Sims 4. So I work on 3 characters in this video. The first one is Amy Rose. Okay, so let me go in the order. First is Amy Rose, second is Rouge, and third one is actually a Sonic OC that I made like forever ago. So ever since I was little, I really was into Sonic, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I still am very much a fan of the Sonic franchise. Like, if you got me something that was Sonic, I'd probably love it, like, to pieces. Like, I've always been into animal things. Like, I was into Animal Crossing, I was into Mario's Tanuki outfit. I actually have the Tanuki Mario as a plush in my bedroom. And it's like, I've always been into, like, cuddly animal type characters. So, like, the fact that these cuddly animal type characters were also superheroes and strong and did the right thing, and it's just like, it was inspirational as a kid. Like, you saw Sonic the Hedgehog and he was a fun character. He did things for himself, but also he did things to do the right thing. He always had a lesson for you at the end of every Sonic episode. And it's like, it was incredibly refreshing. At that, like, the first system I played religiously was a Sega Genesis. Like, no joke. I was so incredibly happy when my brother gave me his old Sega Genesis, because I was just, like, in love with it. I would play Sonic, all the Sonic games, the original ones, and then I was playing a few other games afterwards. Like, as the franchise went on further and further, I just kept on buying games. And at some point when I got older, I started making OCs. I figured for these Sonic videos, because I'm probably going to do more than one, but yeah, for these Sonic videos, what I would do is I would create, like, actual characters from the series. So I started with the 2 girls that I like the most. Well, not the most, but, like, pretty close to, which was Amy Rose and Rouge. I would say the top girl, the best girl that I think I'll save for another video is Blaze the Cat. I actually liked her. Like, her personality is left to be, you know, I don't know, I kind of feel like they need to make her a tad bit more desirable. But they did that with a lot of the Sonic characters. Like, at first, Amy was actually insufferable to listen to. Like, she was such an annoying character, but also you kind of got why she was the way she was, and it's actually kind of sweet and cute. So over time you just grow to love her, along with which I really liked Rouge, because she was like, I guess she's a character that's very sexual, but she owns her sexuality. It's not like she's like, boom in your face, I'm a porn star. No. She knows that she's attractive, and she uses her feminine wiles to actually get what she wants. And it's not like she's like being a gold digger or anything. She's actually getting things on her own, which I admire Rouge for how strong her character is. Like, people say characters that are overly sexualized are weak, but I don't think that. I think that personally, like, if you know how to use, you know, your skills, and you own up to your beauty, and you want to express yourself in a certain way, I see nothing wrong with showing off your goods, so to speak. I mean, I'm not saying like full on go nude streaking down the street, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, there's nothing wrong with just wanting, God, I can't speak no English, but I see nothing wrong with wanting to express your sexuality and beauty, you know? So the last character I made was actually a OC that I made a very long time ago. You can kind of tell, though, that he has heavy inspiration from Shadow the Hedgehog. Because the thing is like, I wanted to make a cat character, and I wanted to make something similar to Shadow, because maybe you call me a furry if you must, but like, I was absolutely infatuated with Shadow the Hedgehog, and I still am. Like, original Shadow's voice did sound a little better, but I'm gonna say I still love Shadow. I still love him as a character. Like, Shadow the Hedgehog, deep down, was like one of my top 10 favorite characters from the series. Along with which, when I was younger, basically hitting into puberty, I don't know what it was, but I wasn't really into, I wasn't into boys as much as the average teenage girl. I guess, like, mainly because a lot of what I was into was yaoi, which was boy on boy. I never got why I was into it at first, but I realized that it's not entirely weird for girls to be into that. I mean, there are even lesbians out there who play boy on boy characters, which I thought was kind of strange at first, because I was like, if you're not gonna be with a dude in real life, why would you play a dude with a dude? And in my mind, I thought to myself, maybe they do it because it would still be a same-sex relationship, and it wouldn't be weird. They would still be playing a same-sex character in a same-sex relationship, but they wouldn't be forsaking what they actually are. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to play a character that isn't exactly to what you are, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, exploring what you're into is perfectly fine. I mean, I've been into role-playing since I was full-on a teenager. Like, first off, turned 13, popped out, and I'm like, hello, universe! I'm going to write the best stories ever, and everyone's gonna love my writing, and it's gonna be amazing, and you guys are gonna love my drawings, and everything's just gonna be great. And then that's when I realized I suck. I suck at drawing. My story writing is terrible, and overall, like, I was just a mess. So, I mean, everybody's like that when they're young. At the end of the day, you don't really get better at things until you get a little older and realize that you're making a ton of mistakes. And when you get older, then you start to develop what you're like. Like, I was talking to somebody a while ago, and they were telling me, oh, I really like your art style. It's really nice. And I in my mind, thought that the way I drew looked like poo. And to this very day, that's still in my mind. And I think that they were just being super nice to me. But, like, at the end of the day, like, that's just how I felt. But yeah, like, the OC that I made, I have to say, it's bad because it's basically a cat character with Shadow's colors. That's why I didn't bother trying to show you guys what it looked like in the video. I actually still do have some of the original drawings from this character. I was really into them. I was into Shadow, I was into cats, and I'm still into cats. But, like, I was into Shadow, I was into cats, and I was into Tails. So what I did was, like, I put Tails' tail on this cat character, and then, like, I gave them big ears, and, like, gave them, like, Shadow's coloring, and made, like, cat markings on them. Because, like, I was really into how cats, like, bodies look. And I was just like, I want this to be my character. So when I designed the last character, basically what I wanted for him was him to still have the color scheme, but sort of still represent what a real person would be. Like, that's what these Sonic characters are gonna be. They're gonna be like, what if these anthropomorphic characters were actually a human and not just human-animal hybrids. I think that would be good. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and follow me on streams, go to me on Twitter, I have a Patreon, I have all that stuff. I'll link it into the description at some point when I'm not lazy. Hopefully you guys will read it and whatever, and I'll see you soon. Peace, goodbye, mwah.